All right. Says we're live. Let me hop on so I can say what's up to the good folks in the chat. We're here. It's Flat Earth Friday. Gotta knock one out real quick. I didn't want to leave you hanging. Not gonna be around this weekend or this evening. I got a flight to catch. So I'll say what's up to Jacob Morley, Squirrel Sniper, Boo. All right, Deontay Hightower, how's it going? Sly Steve in the house. What's happening, man? Jay Legacy, what's up, man? F.E. Mowry, Flat Earth Response, what's up with you? Ron Hagberg's in the house. I still got to download that video. I was trying to do that the other night. Didn't quite work out, obviously. CZOS, what's going on? Boab Fawcett, what's up? Howell 603, what's going on? Ken Thomas, what's up? Jamel Boone, Amanda Coy, what's going on? Just hanging out. Open my eyes, what's going on with you? Edward Feliciano, Awakening to Flat Earth, that's what's up. Jackie, how you doing? The Great, what's going on? Pennsylvania World, what's going on? SS, what's up? Fred Carr, Aaron Stevens, Nikki Nicole, how you doing? All right. Yeah. Miss Empress in the house, peeking in. How you doing? S Coach, what's up? Did I check my Twitter? I may have. I'll check on that. Flat Awaken, Kevin Curry. All right. Okay. Heather and Gary Mack. Venus Johnson, how you doing? Regilio Breslaw. Greetings from Amsterdam. Nice. Very nice. All right. Let me turn that down. I think I'll turn that off. Okay, so I got an email this morning from Jay Malvo. Don't know if you heard. I shared a video, some new truth music out here, and I shared that on my Facebook the other day. And yeah, I wanted to let me go ahead and share that with you. I was sent an email saying that it was okay. They authorized me to play this song, and I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And here we go. Let me go ahead and share this thing. All right. Boom, boom, boom. I heard this the other day. I like this song. Hold up. Let me turn that up.
Minus 10, 9, 8. We have a go for main engine start. We have main engine start. 4, 3, 2, 1. Never went. Nah, they never went. Never went. Nah, they never went. Never went. Nah, they never put your hand on the diver to the truth. Y'all ain't never went. Never went. Nah, they never went. Never went. Nah, they never went. Never went. Nah, they never put your hand on that diver to the truth. Y'all ain't never went. It's full for a minute, but we walk now. They getting hot under the collar, cause the truth's out. Try to say Genesis and cover it under the rock. But you can't hide what the master already knows about. This population is programmed, spoon fed news for food. They wanna go to Mars, but they ain't never touched the moon. The proof is in the pudding, I don't need to see no rise. But the judgment of your character, you like to punch your lies. Your body language suspect, like you wanna get out of here. Cause the truth is, you ain't never left the body here. We firm in this firmament, you already heard of it. The moon is a luminary, so you can't land on it. Play the tape.
Why has nobody been to the moon in such a long time?
Because we didn't go there, and that's the way it happened.
Y'all never went. Never went. Nah, they never went. Never went. Nah, they never went. Never went. Nah, they never put your hand on the diver to the truth. Y'all ain't never went. Never went. Nah, they never went. Never went. Nah, they never went. Never went. Nah, they never put Put your hand on that Bible to the truth, you ain't never win. This deception is impressive, we not dealing with the man. This designed by fallen angels who fabricated the plan. This ain't conspiracy theories, this conspiracy facts. If you can't go to the moon, that means this earth. What kind of song is that? They think my mind off track. It's the most clear that I ever been, cause the truth is the new black. If we went to the moon in 69, why we never went back? That's because we ain't never went. Never went, nah, they ain't never went. Never went, nah, they ain't never went. Never went, nah, they ain't never. Put your hand on that dollar to the truth, y'all ain't never went. Never went, nah, they ain't never went. Never went, nah, they ain't never went. Never went, nah, they ain't never. Put your hand on that dollar to the truth, y'all ain't never went.
I'd go to the moon in a nanosecond. The problem is we don't have the technology to do that anymore. We used to, but we destroyed that technology, and it's a painful process to build it back again.
Earth orbit, that's the farthest that we can go. Right now, we only can fly in Earth orbit. That's the farthest that we can go. And this new system that we're building is going to allow us to go beyond and hopefully take humans into the solar system to explore. So the moon, Mars, asteroids, there's a lot of destinations that we could go to, and we're building these building block components in order to allow us to do that eventually. The moon, Mars, the moon, the moon, the moon.
Yeah. All right. That's J Malvo. Never went. By all means, bump that. I left a link in the chat. I'll have to put the link in the description for this video. But yeah, I'm saying I heard that the other day. Subscribe to Pastor Thibault from School of Hebrews. That's the name of the channel, School of Hebrews. There's a preacher, I believe he's in Louisiana. Yeah, he's one of those flat earth preachers. It's my type. So you know, I subscribe to his channel, and he's done a few sermons just breaking down to his congregation the you know, flat earth cosmology as it pertains to the Bible. And I mean, he used you know, some other sources from NASA, you know, different scientific things. So School of Hebrews is the name of the YouTube channel that song was on, and the artist is J Malvo, and the song was Never Went. Let me know what you think about that. But yeah, I got an email from them earlier today, and they said it was cool for me to use the song, so I just wanted to play that. Shout out to J Malvo, and you know, well, yeah. So I see Vegan Warriors in the house. What's up, man? This was like impromptu, dude. I was like, I was looking at the schedule. I'm not gonna have time to do anything this evening. I got a flight at about 10, and it's like a Friday, so a lot of people are gonna be hitting the airport. So just wanted to make sure that, you know, I had enough time this evening, so I won't be able to do regular wrap up. We'll be back next week. Holla at Vegan. We'll get it popping like we do. Other notes. Tomorrow, Groundhog Day. Dr. John D is scientist. I believe he's located in the United Kingdom, and there will be an experiment called the peer-to-peer experiment, that is, but it's more of an observation where they'll be testing along a stretch of water to see. I believe there will be another one of those experiments where there's a laser on either side of the water, different light sources, and there'll be people on either side from one pier to another. That's going to be in Brighton. I'm not sure how these provinces work in England, but I know it's Brighton. it's there. But check out Dr. John D. I linked that video to that experiment, or the promo for that experiment, in the video where I called out Sly Man Dan. And you know, because John D, he actually invited a lot of people. He invited me to give feedback as far as the experiment. I looked over everything, and I mean, everything looked like it was pretty much locked in. So I'm good. You know, I was like, hey, this is gonna work, sir. Handle that. But he invited a lot of other people on the flat Earth and the globe side, and one of the folks he invited was old Sly Man Dan. But I don't think he's gonna show up. It would be easier for that guy to show up. I believe. I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure he's in the UK also. So will he show up? I don't think so. For some reason or another, it's like water is kryptonite to these globies. I don't know. They just don't like to be around these large bodies of water with the flat surface and all that, especially with flat earthers who are going to be doing some observations. Because I can pretty much tell you exactly what's going to happen. Dr. John, he's got going to have lasers set up on both sides, and I mean there's going to be flat earthers out there with cameras able to look in both directions, and you're going to be seeing light sources demonstrating direct line of sight. And you know, that's something that's kind of hard for these global believers to deal with, because they've been, you know, they're still in the matrix and still believing that they live on a spinning ball. I know, it's ridiculous. So that's what's going on tomorrow in England, Brighton, February 2nd. Dr. John D is going to be conducting experiment or observation, the peer-to-peer. So there is that. Oh, so here, check this out. Yeah, you're right. You're right, F.E. Mary. He's not going to show up. He's not going to show up for that. I already know it, coward. Anyway, so in other news, there was a podcast that was posted yesterday. It was Eddie Bravo on Sam Tripoli's podcast, and those guys were you know, just talking about conspiracy stuff, because that's what they do on tinfoil hats. And Eddie Bravo just starts going off about flat Earth, and he gave a shout out to the Jedi Master, allegedly Dave Murphy. Got a huge shout out on that show. If you haven't seen that, you know, I shared that on my Facebook also. But here, let me share that with you. So let's check this one out. No, I'm going to cancel that one. Let me get over here. Let's check this out. Tinfoil Hat Podcast. Yeah, Eddie Bravo was giving mad props to Dave in this one, man. It was I'm proud to know the folks in this community. This was cool. So check this out.
Sets everybody so much. Now, you know, for me, it's like I make no qualms. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I don't even try to attempt to.
Language alert.
I was told as a kid we lived on a ball. I've done no research into it, even though I know that there is research into it.
Yeah,
and
there's many debates with scientists, flat Earth debates. There's many, and they get crushed. You know what these scientists always end up saying? You know what? The odds are that it's round. That's what they're saying. The odds are, because they have no proof. There's a debate that just came out by a flat earther named allegedly Dave. That's what he calls himself. His name is Dave Murphy, and it's allegedly Dave versus a particle physicist, and he fucking crushes him. No one can fuck with allegedly Dave. He's a black dude from the UK, super brilliant, and he just fucking crushes. If you listen to these debates, you're gonna go, oh shit, these motherfuckers. You know, when people say, do you believe in science? It's like, science is so broad. That's ridiculous. It's like saying, do you like music? Do you like music? Of course, I believe in science that I don't need to have faith in. You know, I talked about this before. I believe in the science of iPhones, because I don't need to read a study that iPhones can get you on the internet and you can watch videos.
Trust the boner.
I don't need a fucking scientific study, you know. But if I have to, most of the space stuff that we get, we have to take their word for it.
Right.
We have to take their word for it. But if all the planets are round and all the stars are round, we must be round. Like, dude, you need to look at those lights in the sky through a telescope yourself. Most people aren't even looking through telescopes.
So what you're saying is like our interpretation of what the moon is, and what that, not so much the moon, but the Jupiter and all these planets are basically based on what NASA has told us, but no one's actually tried to look at these things through a telescope to see.
Now, I didn't say no one. I
No,
said
or
most people.
Most people.
And when you do look at those wandering stars, which were changed to planets, they're not what you. It's not those images that NASA gives you. They're lights in the sky. They're little, and it doesnn't make any sense. Like for instance, try to understand this. This is the heliocentric model, right? Let's just say this is the sun, right? And we have all these planets going around the sun, right? Mercury is the one closest to the sun, and then Venus is going this way, and then Earth is the third rock from the sun, and then Mars, and then Saturn, right?
Yeah.
So imagine this. This is Earth, and then we got Mercury and Venus here.
Yes.
Right? It takes a year to go around the sun. It takes a year. It takes 6 months to get to this side. This is what they're telling us. This is what they're telling us.
Yeah, Eddie broke it down on this.
I'm not making this up.
listening to you.
So as our planet is going around the sun, it's daytime on the part of Earth that's facing the sun. There's no way this side of Earth is nighttime when the sun is on the inside. Nighttime is always on the outside.
Right.
It's always on the outside.
Right.
So we're looking like, so if I'm right here,
Right.
we're looking at the nighttime,
Yeah.
and all the stars over here
Right.
on this side of the room.
Right.
But on the other side of the sun, there's a bunch of other stars, right? Right?
Okay.
Yeah.
You could only see, like if I could only see this side of the universe,
Okay.
right? But when in 6 months, when I'm on this side, I could only see at night. It's only night when this side is facing out. So I only could see this side of the room. Does that make sense?
No. Well,
Right.
the
Yeah.
only reason I have a problem with that is because what we see is this. We see the sun, though. So we do see.
No.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? That was pretty good. That was pretty good what Eddie did right there. Just the whole idea of being able to see the same stars like 6 months afterwards. I mean, that was really good. So definitely check out that podcast, because Eddie did he's been doing pretty good, man. That was a good chat. Eddie was he was on point with that whole podcast, and I watched that. I listened to it twice yesterday, and Eddie was killing it. But I got a message from my man Mark in the UK saying that Eddie Bravo had shouted out Dave because he was trying to get in touch with Dave because he had interviewed me a few months back. But I'd sent that video to Dave. I was like, yo, Dave, hey, Eddie Bravo, shout you out, dude. So, yeah, man. Proud of Dave Murphy, crushing that particle physicist, and then, getting a shout out from Eddie Bravo. We're definitely reaching a lot of people. And I have some insider information that I can't share exactly, but I will say that stuff's probably going to kick up a notch this month. I'll say towards the end of the month. There's going to be a revelation. Can't say who. It's going to be a YouTuber with a nice size audience and vast reach. That's going to kind of come out of the flat earth closet. So that's something else that's going to take place this month. Can't say who. Sorry. I've been sworn to secrecy, but you'll see. You'll see soon enough. I'll let you know. No, it's not going to be Logan Paul. And actually, has anybody heard from Logan Paul? Because he's supposed to be dropping that his documentary, when he was recording from the Flat Earth Conference and all that. Did Logan Paul drop that thing? It's February 1st. He was supposed to drop that thing by the end of January. What's going on? So somebody check on that. No, it's not Trump. Trump already knows. As much as that guy flies, he would know if it was curving. But yeah, we're just doing what we can, working through this censorship that just came out a couple weeks ago, and asking simple questions like if flat earth is so ridiculous, I mean, what's the point in censoring? What's the point in reducing recommendations for flat earth? I mean, what's the harm in a lot of people, a few people on the internet just trying to talk to other people about the shape of the earth. I mean, that's not that dangerous. I don't think that's all that dangerous. I don't think that's harmful. I don't know of anybody who's went and committed some sort of a and then just screamed, "Oh, by the way, the earth is flat," or something like that. It's like I don't think we're hurting anybody, but for some reason or another, uh the good folks at YouTube have ratcheted up the censorship a little bit more, and they put out that statement that they're going to be lowering down the lowering the recommendations for flat earth content for some reason or another. Are they going to be censoring people talking about Bigfoot? Probably not. I don't know. Here, the whole idea of tranny story time, transgender story time. Grown dudes in drag, reading fairy tales to children. That's on YouTube. I think that's a little more harmful to the psyche of young people. But I don't think that's going to be. I don't think that's being censored. I don't think that type of stuff's being reduced in recommendations. There's still people out here talking about how there's like 70 some different genders. I'm pretty sure there's only 2, by the way. I mean, if you look on a level of, just basic physiology, checking your DNA, you either got the double X or the X and Y. Anything else is a mental type of situation. So, is that being censored when people go talk about that? I don't think so. What should probably be censored these days is or suppressed to some degree. There was that ruling that took place in New York where it was a bill passed, something like that now authorizes for babies to be aborted like with up to the time of delivery. So if a baby's born at like I don't know 1:30 in the afternoon up until 1:29, it can be decided, oh, by the way, I don't want this baby, and that's legal. That type of stuff is allowed in this society, but God forbid people talk about the shape of the earth. Wow. Very interesting stuff that's going on. Interesting times, but it's just a matter of us trying to find ways to get around the censorship. This is the stuff that we've been doing for a while, and I'll encourage anybody to spread the word about whatever you're passionate about. If your thing happens to be flat earth, while you're talking about some other stuff, just throw in the hashtag flat earth, or at the end just throw in, by the way, the earth is flat, or by the way, there's zero proof that the earth is a spinning ball. Whatever you want to put on there, and just kind of slip it in there, because I mean the word's going to get out anyway. They can't stop this. They can't stop this thing. It's not happening. We got this. I'm not really worried about it, honestly, but they're trying to on the flow of information. They're trying to, their whole idea about making us look crazy is this not really working, because people understand that the news is fake anyway. And we're trying to find people who are objective to some degree, because a lot of these folks that see that the news, CNN, ABC, that type of stuff, they know it's fake, and they'll follow Trump and they'll call it fake news. But you don't think that it's fake news when they come out and say NASA just found 7 new planets that can inhabit life. They don't think that's fake. They don't think it's fake when there's a Tesla Roadster out in space. Okay, they don't think it's fake when China goes and sends a rover to the dark side of the moon for some reason or another. And I mean, come on now. It's wait, what? Anyway. But yeah, that type of stuff isn't censored, and at some point these folks are going to put 2 and 2 together as far as the reasons why they will want to suppress the idea of flat earth. And I'm kind of leaning towards the idea, and you know, this is something that Eddie Bravo talked about in that podcast with Sam Tripoli. You know, the final deception, I believe, is going to be that fake alien invasion. You know, Project Bluebeam. The technology is there. The artificial intelligence is there. You know, the geoengineering, coding the sky and being able to project images into the sky. That stuff's already there. But the one main component that is going to hold people in a state where they actually believe that to be true is their faith that space are these other planets, that there's a infinite universe, and there's all these other billions of planets out there, and each little star that you see, that's a whole nother galaxy. The probability that there's other planets there that life, so it's, you know, they would say that it's definitely a situation where there's a possibility. So if you believe in that, you believe in the infinite universe, you believe in you know, all these planets, you believe in aliens more than likely, because, well, that's what you would refer to as individuals, these sentient beings on these other planets. So if they're laying the groundwork for us to believe in aliens ultimately, then most of the society is going to go along with that. And then, you know, when the fake alien invasion comes around, a lot of people are just going to fall for it. I believe that we pose a problem to them in that regard, because we're out here saying space is fake. It's not real. None of it's real. These people never went to the moon. They said they're going to Mars. They never even went to the moon. They've admitted it. They've said that they can't get beyond low Earth orbit. They're testing these building block instruments to take them beyond low Earth orbit. So maybe we can go to the moon. Maybe we can go to Mars. What do you mean? We supposedly went to the moon back in 69, 72. We faked 6 moon missions. Didn't we? Didn't we go to the moon 6 times back then? What's going on here? So the thing is, it's like we pose a problem to that. Once we unplug people from that idea that space is real and that aliens are real and that we can actually be invaded by these other beings out in the cosmos, then, you know, we're kind of just pulling the rug out from under them with that whole deception. So it's not going to work for us. It's not going to work on us. It's going to work on a lot of the other population. But what we do, we go unplug the rest of the population from the idea that we can actually be invaded by aliens. So we're going to know that it's either Project Bluebeam, it's some stuff that they're projecting into the sky, whatever, you know, it's demons, fallen angels, and they're trying to usher in the beast system. I mean, we got this figured out, but we're standing as watchers on the wall, trying to alert the rest of the population as to what's going on. And that's why they're trying to censor flat Earth. That's why they don't want us to you know, be able to get the word out. But there's nothing that they can do. And plus, there's people, you know, going offline with this stuff anyway. So it's not going to work. They're trying to slow us down. Nobody's going from flat Earth back to the globe. And if they do, I don't know what to tell you, honestly. Because if they do go from flat Earth back to the globe, they missed 1 or 2 things. There's no detectable curvature. No, there's no detectable motion, and there's no measurable curvature. That's the only things you got to figure out. Everything else, that's just details. It honestly doesn't even matter, because it's just that simple. What's going on with the stars, the movements of the stars, whether or not we can see the Polaris from the from below the equator, that's irrelevant. That doesn't mean that there's any curvature. And what happens, these globe believers, they always want to point up and say, well, what about that? Oh, these other planets are round. That means this is round. That's an argument for relativity or similarity, and it holds no water, because at no other point does anybody actually go about you know, trying to compare what's going on up there to what between the two. Shout out to Tony Smith. I thank you. There are alien life forms, but they live beyond the wall, not from outer space. Sounds about right. It's possible. It's possible. But, you know, that's the thing. But yeah, they're not going to stop us. They're not going to stop us. Notch. But, I mean, it's not going to work. Nobody's going back to believing in a globe, you know. And it's all good. This is a numbers game. It's only a matter of time. And these trolls trying to come around and, you know, shut stuff down, spamming the chat or whatever, it means nothing. It means nothing. Resistance is futile. The flat earth shift. We used to believe in the globe. All of us in the globe. We don't anymore. And now we're on a mission to unplug other people from that deception, so it opens the door so they can see exactly how screwed up and fake this world is. And that's what we do. That's how we get down. That's our mission. So we continue to carry on, soldiers. Make it happen. Make it happen. Do your thing. Keep posting your memes. Keep posting your videos. Keep talking to friends, doing your activism or however you do your thing. Write some stuff on your vehicle. Get a license plate. Change or leave a card. Leave a you know, leave flyers, pamphlets, or whatever it's got to be. Just do your thing. But anyway, my alarm just went off, and it's time for me to get back up and finish the second half of the day. We're have some pizza at this spot, Forelli's. All right, folks. Carry on. I will continue to do what I can. I'll be back with Vegan Warrior next week with the wrap up. Hope you all enjoyed. So check out that podcast, Eddie Bravo, Sam Tripoli, the Tinfoil Hat podcast. By all means, check out yeah, that song there, Never Went, by Jay Malvo. And you know, keep your eyes peeled for information as far as the experiment observation with Dr. John D. That's taking place tomorrow. I believe someone might be live streaming. Perhaps check with Roxanne, the globalist denier. She may very well be on the scene. She's kind of hardcore. She does her thing over there, so definitely check her out. All right. Broderin, sure appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you very much for that super chat. All right, folks. Gonna go ahead, get back upstairs. All right. As always, be good to each other. Take care of yourself. Stay flat. See you next time. Thank you.